Lightning Storm is such an interesting card. I mean, it's a combination of Harpy's Feather Duster and Lightning Vortex, but without the discard. The only stipulation is that it can only be activated once per turn and can only be used while you control no face-up cards on your field. But you can still use it while having a bunch of face-down cards. Also, if the activation gets negated by something like, let's say, Solemn Judgment, you can use another one right after. This might make people want to believe that it's a better version of Harpy's Feather Duster because it's more versatile. And although this is somewhat true, my opinion on the matter is way more nuanced. If you know me personally, you would know that I'm a big fan of back and forth and interactions in Yu-Gi-Oh! Something that, might be dying off as of lately. But yeah, I really hate blowouts that just completely change the tide of the game when they're used. I love cards that force people to deck build around them and also play around them. Ibli is a good example because the card is easy to counter if you just have a Lin Grebo in your extra deck. And Lightning Storm is devastating if everyone is summoning attack position monsters, but if everybody is just summoning their boss monsters in defense, then it's not a really big deal. Duster, on the other hand, just does something. All the card says is destroy all of your opponent's spells and traps. There's no activation requirement, no drawback, no skill for using the card, nothing. It's way too simple, cannot be played around, and has the bad reputation of being a sacky and annoying one of. I will have to say though, Lightning Storm can be of equal frustration when used going second. It can pick apart some pretty big boards and ruin careers left and right. However, unlike Duster, it does have some built-in flaws. Again, the fact that it cannot be used if you control any face-up cards is a massive one. As a trap player, you can save yourself from Lightning Storm just by going second. Therefore, your opponent will actually brick on a bunch of Lightning Storm if he draws it going first because he's not really going to be able to use them if he commits to a board. Or you can actually go first and give a monster to your opponent, that way Lightning Storm is completely dead. Funny enough, this also makes you play around evenly matched. Start taking notes. But again, Duster cannot be predicted or played around, so it's not like you can say, oh, I'm gonna go second and hopefully my opponent will not be able to Duster me. Because if he drew it, he can still use it while controlling a bunch of face-up cards on the field. And this is where I have to give a lot of credit to Lightning Storm for, in a way, being way more balanced than Duster. Because the thing is, even though Lightning Storm does have the combination of a board wipe for monsters and spells and traps, it's rarely used for its monster destruction effect. This basically means that it's a worse version than Duster in a way when people actually end up playing it. Because if you want to compare Lightning Storm's monster destruction effect to Regeki and Dark Hole, it's not even close. Again, Lightning Storm can be played around by putting your monsters in defense, so unless you're playing like Flunderies or a link-based strategy, it's really hard to lose to the card. Dark Hole would actually be the safest board wipe to play because it can actually clear Ibli if your opponent gives it to you. And Lightning Storm makes you lose even harder to Ibli. So if I had to sum it all up, I would just say this. Harpy's Feather Duster is really cancerous because you can only really counter it if you draw specific cards, so just ban the card. And Lightning Storm, despite being very versatile and powerful, at least can be inherently played around by correct decision making. Therefore, I'd even go as far as to say that if we are choosing to ban Duster, Lightning Storm could potentially go back to 3. High risk, high reward, this is what this game needs. But with that being said, that's all I had for this video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know your thoughts about Lightning Storm in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.